NBA prize picks for Wednesday, January 3rd. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. Do me a favor, hit that like button for me. I got 2 plays for you today. We got injury news to talk about. We got new players. We got some solid DVP. All good things. We take a reboot on yesterday's slip. Kind of a shame because Jalen Suggs cashed pretty easy, but Patrick Williams gets hurt. But we're going to talk more about the Bills in a second. Hint, hint. Before we dive into the plays, though, that we do every day, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, but also, if you're not on Prize Picks, Underdog, or Sleeper, any of those, you see my promo code down below, Sniper, gets you 100% deposit match up to $100, and more importantly, 2 free months of the DFS Army Props package. You get all the plays in Discord that are up nearly 100 units in the last 3 months, access to the Plus EV tool that we call the Proptimizer. I'm going to show you in a second. It's down there in the graphic. It says Prize Picks, but it works on any of those sites. So make sure you get your free money and make sure I could see you in the Discord. That's enough intro for today. Let's get to today's picks. All right, this is the DFS Army Proptimizer. The Proptimizer compares prize pick plays, sportsbook odds, and our projection model for plus EV plays. It's funny, just at the top of the board today, a couple of non-projections out there. One with the play I'm going to go to. We don't have Kevin Knox listed right now. I think the projection model still trying to work out OG and Anunoby. Actually, both plays we're going to go to have don't have projections quite yet. I like them. They'll get added later in the day. The model's still going through them. But as you can see, for most plays, everything is right here. I considered Isaiah Hartenstein where there's a model play. But for the most part, you have a projection model to work off of just early in the morning. Sometimes the board's a little bit slimmer. And I found 2 plays that I like even without the projection popping off in that direction. So let's just go ahead. Let's dive right into it. Let's go play number 1. OG and Anunoby, more than 14.5 points. The sportsbook has this at a pick'em at 15.5, so just off by a point based on prize picks. I've said this before, but how many times have you been hooked? People say 1 point doesn't matter in the odds. It matters a lot, especially when Vegas is the one giving those odds. Vegas is sharp. They don't build the big building. So I like to, for not being sharp, I like to use Vegas against prize picks as a starting point. And I can do that here just in them being off by 1 point. Okay, projection model. I think it's still running right now because OG has only played 1 game with the Knicks as of right now. He scored 17 against Minnesota. He put up 35 minutes in that game. He is, I believe, on the season averaging over the 15-point mark. I know a lot of that is with the Raptors. The Knicks are going to need the scoring for what they traded away RJ Barrett. The Knicks will need the scoring, and the Bulls are super depleted. So I actually, if you've watched the videos before, I would go into DVP now that I've done the odds and projection, and I'll do the last 5, last 10 in a second. Actually, I skipped over that, but I would do DVP. The problem is DVP doesn't really hold here. Patrick Williams went out hurt yesterday. I don't think he's going to play today. Vucevic is hurt, the rim protector. You got Drummond in. Zach LaVine's going to be out. Kobe White is left the game hurt yesterday. This is a beat up Bulls team. So I got a beat up Bulls team against OG and Anunoby, who's I know working with his new team, but can clearly score the basketball. They're not avoiding him in any way. Vegas is off by 15.5 by 1 point and has it at 15.5. If you want to do last 5, last 10, we can look 5-5 last 10 games. But again, it's hard to know how much to take this into account because different team. I got really 1 game. It's been over 3 of the last 5. Got 1 game against Minnesota. I still, as a Knicks fan, I think OG is going to be in the offense at least enough to get to 15 points here. I think it's a softer matchup with all the injuries the Bulls have. Put all that stuff together, and OG and Anunoby more than 14.5 points is going to be play number 1. Oh, make sure I get off of the first half props on prize picks. That is play number 1 for today. Go back to the Proptimizer. You saw me have it highlighted earlier. It's Jusuf Nurkic more than 13.5 rebounds plus assists. Big line here in that, well, PointsBet has it at 4, and FanDuel has it at 14.5. Says, hey, this line is off, and being off by 1 rebound plus assist is even bigger than 1 point. Great. Caesars actually has it at minus 163 at 13.5. They're going to bump this line soon. DraftKings and BetMGM both have it at minus 130. I mean, I can't complain with any of that. They're all good odds here. In terms of the recent form, he's been over 3 of the last 5 games, 7 of the last 10 games, and 60% in those last 15 games. Even the ones he's missing, he's coming right up near it. And then he's got a matchup here against the Clippers. Now we'll head over to DVP. There's a site called #basketball that I use for DVP. Already sorted by the center position. I've already sorted by rebounds. And the Clippers are right here. This works out to tied for 11th. They give up the 11th most rebounds per game to the center position. Remember, the prop was rebounds plus assists. And over, I'll sort by assists. And the Clippers actually give up the most, number 1 in the league, most assists per game to the center position. So just back as a reminder, we got a line that's either off by 1 or heavily juiced on 13.5. Good recent form, good matchup. Jusuf Nurkic, more than 13.5 rebounds plus assists is play number 2. Going to do a pair today. Let's do the recap before this Wednesday morning. OG Anunoby, more than 14.5 points, and Jusuf Nurkic, more than 13.5 rebounds plus assists. Lock that in. Make our play. That's what we got for today. Hope you enjoyed the content. Do me a favor, if you didn't already, please hit that like button. It helps more than you know. Drop a comment if you have your favorite play of the day. Hopefully I'll see you in the DFS Army Discord. Ask in the comments how to join. If you the link down below, Sniper20, get you 20% off. There's more picks and plays, all sports, NBA, NHL, NFL. There's college games going. And we drop tennis and soccer plays. We make tons of money, tons of different sports in the props package. That's what I got for today, though. Here's the daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests, and I'll see you next time.